This is a B1 level grammar lesson. We're continuing our discussion of the passive voice. We're going to be looking at the passive voice with different verb tenses today. All right, so we're just going to do a quick review of positive and negative verb forms. So here we have the present simple to be. The house is cleaned by Jack. So it's the subject, the verb to be, the third form of the verb, and then the agent. The house is not cleaned by Jack, or you can use the contraction, the house isn't cleaned by Jack. Now, if you want to make that a past sentence, all you need to change is the form of to be. So the house wasn't cleaned by Jack, the house was not, the house was cleaned by Jack, the house was not cleaned by Jack, or the house wasn't cleaned by Jack. All right, so now you're going to change the active voice into passive voice for each of these sentences. And then you can try that on your own, then restart when you're ready to check your answers. All right, so we'll take a look at those answers. Tony washed the car becomes the car was washed by Tony. The child tidies the living room every afternoon. The living room is tidied by the child every afternoon. The professor fired Mr. Smith becomes Mr. Smith was fired by the professor. And Alex did not complete the homework. The homework was not completed by Alex. And here are a few more. The restrooms are not cleaned by the janitor each day. The tree was hit by lightning. The door wasn't opened by Tom. And the lady was helped across the street by Selena. Now we can form the passive in all of the tenses. Present continuous active, someone is repairing my car, or present continuous passive, my car is being repaired by someone. Present continuous passive, again we've got the subject, the present continuous of be, the third form of the verb, and the agent. The house is being cleaned by Jack. The house is not being cleaned by Jack. The house isn't being cleaned by Jack. And if you want the past continuous passive, again, it's subject plus past continuous of be, third form of the verb, and then the agent. The house was being cleaned by Jack. The house was not being cleaned by Jack. And the house wasn't being cleaned by Jack. Right, now change these sentences from active to passive. And then when you're ready to check your answers, you can restart the video. The washing machine is being repaired by Rachel. Giselle is being performed by the Royal Ballet this year. Matches are being played by the teams this weekend. And Woody Allen movies were being shown last month by the Odeon. The new bridge isn't being built by Joey's Engineering. The bus wasn't being driven by Albert. Mrs. Chan wasn't being interviewed by Tanya. The injured weren't being taken to the local hospital by ambulances. All right, so what's happening? See if you can make some passive sentences from these pictures. So you might say the floor is being cleaned, the parcel is being delivered, the roof is being built, the old house is being demolished. Now make some sentences by matching the beginning of each sentence with the appropriate ending. I'm happy that we have been invited to Lisa and Eric's wedding. I can't use my computer because the electricity has been cut. There is a bomb threat, so the building has been evacuated. I can't find my keys, so I think they have been taken by someone. Now, the present perfect simple passive, we have the subject plus the present perfect simple form of to be, the third form of the verb, and the agent. So the house has been cleaned by Jack, or the house has been cleaned by Jack. The house has not been cleaned by Jack, or the house hasn't been cleaned by Jack. The houses have been cleaned by Jack, or you could use the contraction, the houses have been cleaned by Jack, and the houses have not been cleaned by Jack, or the houses haven't been cleaned by Jack. And remember, we use the present perfect simple for an action in the past that has a result now. So change the active sentences into the present perfect simple passive. And you can pause the video, try these on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. Okay. The old hospital has been demolished by the workers. The car has been fixed by the repairman. The trees have been cut by the arborist, and Robert and Gabrielle have been invited by Tony to a party. And remember that we don't always express the agent, so make some sentences with the present perfect simple passive. So 3 people have been injured in an accident. The criminal has been arrested. A wallet has been found in the street, and my house keys have been stolen. Now complete the sentences with positive or negative present perfect simple passive. Again, you can pause the video, try these on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. So you cannot leave because your work hasn't been finished correctly. Did you hear? Someone has been shot in the park. I have no idea what you are talking about. I haven't been told anything. And Mr. Smith, a letter has been sent to your address. Have you received it? All right, so you'll have to match these with the correct tense. So present continuous active would be is doing. Present perfect simple passive is has been done. Past continuous passive was being done. Past continuous active is was doing. And present perfect simple active is has done. You're going to choose which of the words in pink are correct. Again, you can pause the video, try this on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. So, and we have good news. The 3 children have been saved by rescuers. The young children have been left in their house last night. They were reported as missing by their parents, and a massive police search was started immediately. The children were found just a few moments ago. Actually, this one doesn't seem right. It seems like it should be the young children had been left. So it should be had been left. Or actually, it would just be left. We would just use the simple past. The young children left their house last night. So that one was a little confusing. Right. Dean Wilcott has been awarded a Medal for Bravery. As you remember, Mr. Wilcott was walking along Hunter Avenue last year. He saw an old man. The man was being beaten by another person. Mr. Wilcott ran over immediately. The old man was saved by Mr. Wilcott. And remember the given new contract that we talked about in the last video. So you're going to express the second sentence in the passive. So Jacob is in prison. He was sentenced to 30 days by the judge. Elena is not happy. She was fined for speeding by the police officer. The tile fell off the roof. The roof was being repaired by John. The ambulance has just taken Bob to hospital. He was hit by a car on Gregson Street. So now use the information to make a sentence in the passive. And the first one is done for you as an example. Cervantes didn't write Romeo and Juliet. It was written by Shakespeare. So go ahead and try these on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. Puccini didn't compose Don Giovanni. It was composed by Mozart. We cannot cure cancer. A cure has not been discovered. It was not a successful meeting. A decision has not been reached. All right, now you'll need to identify the verb tense that's being used. Though the children were saved by rescuers. Well, that is simple past. Passive. Next one, the criminal has been sentenced to 6 months in prison. That's present perfect. Passive. A decision has not yet been reached. That would be present perfect. Negative. Passive. And the office is cleaned every night. That would be simple present. Passive. So now see if you can make some passive sentences describing these pictures, and you can share those in the comments if you'd like to just start some discussion. And that brings us to the end of today's video. Please like, subscribe, share, leave your comments, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.